Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to the channel. Today's topic is how to do the transaction via P2P method. There are a couple of benefits of P2P method which helps you to avoid couple of transaction charges when you are directly selling on an exchange. Let's say you are transferring your coins from Binance to the local exchange. So there will be a blockchain transaction cost, plus on your local exchange there will be a rate difference on the Binance and that exchange. So normally the local exchange rates will be higher, and the third and final charge will be when you are withdrawing your crypto to fiat currency. So you are actually paying a lot more, so your profit margin will be reduced. So I will share with you a P2P transaction on Binance. Before that, I will just let you know what a P2P is. P2P method is a peer-to-peer method where there is a platform on which two people can do direct transaction between one another. So I am on my Binance account, and a quick disclaimer I will tell you, there is a probability of having a scam on P2P method. So if you are having a very big amount like 40,000 BD, 50,000 BD, then it's more preferable to sell directly to exchange and pay a little fees. But if it's a small amount, then yes, you can use the P2P method. So let's get started. Let's go to the order and click on P2P order. You can see over here Express and P2P. We will click on P2P. Now you can see over here there is buy and sell. In case if you want to buy via P2P method, you will click on buy. If you want to sell via P2P method, you will click on sell. And what coins are available to buy and sell? There are stable crypto coins and the other crypto coins. So whatever you want to buy or sell, you can choose from here. And which country you are living in, you want to sell in your local currency or you want to buy in your local currency. So this is Bahraini dinars because I am in Bahrain. Let's say if you are in Pakistan, you will select PKR and you will see all the advertisers who want to sell in PKR. If you are in India, you can select INR and you will see all the list. So let's go back to BHD. Now you can see over here a lot of advertisers are here and there are different prices for the USDT. Since I have choose USDT and I want to buy USDT, the minimum somebody is charging you is 0.383 and the maximum somebody is charging you is 0.398. So you can see over here there is a limit and available. So this much is the amount of available USDT. This is the minimum limit this gentleman is selling and that's the maximum limit. That's the payment process what they are accepting. Over here you can see there are batches. These are basically for the verified merchants. Normally their fees will be a bit higher for buying and little lower for selling. If you are clicking on sell and you want to sell your coins, you can also see their track record, that how many orders they have executed in the past and what was the completion percentage. So this gives you a basic idea about the advertiser. Let's say for example, this guy is a new person, maybe zero order, maybe one or two orders, and yes, he's giving you a very good rate. So can you trust him or not? So what you will do, first of all, you will see the amount of limit. Let's say this gentleman has available maybe 10,000 USDT and he is putting a limit of maybe 500 BD minimum you have to buy from him. You will not take that risk. But since this guy is doing 50 BD or 10 BD or 20 BD, I can try him first with the lower amount. And let's say you want to buy 1000 BD or 5000 BD of USDT. So you will first buy in small portion and see the person reply you back fast and release his funds fast. Then you will go for little more amount, and it's actually a good habit. If you want to buy a bulk amount, buy in small portions. So in case if a spam happens, you do not lose all your funds. So we will buy it now directly from this gentleman. I will buy the complete 91 BD since it's not a very big amount. Let's click on buy USDT. Now this window has appeared in front of you where there are terms of condition, that what method of payment he is accepting and the payment time limit. So I will click over here on all since I want to buy everything, and I will press on buy USDT. Now a very important window will appear after this. That is where most of the spams can happen. On this window, you can see over here there is a communication chat tab over here, and over here the amount is mentioned, what is the price rate and the total amount they are selling, what are the bank specific details. On this right side window, you can see a chat window where you can communicate with this gentleman. Now the spams can happen from both ends, either from the buyer or from the seller. So you have to be very careful. Let me give you an example. Let's say For example, I see this window and I am straight away paying via benefit 91 dinar, and due to some reason my internet goes off or something happen, I do not click on this transfer next window. What will happen, since there is a time limit of 15 minutes, this 15 minutes have been passed, then the gentleman received the funds, but after 15 minutes have passed, since I have not clicked on transfer, so Binance, the platform will not know that I had created the order. So these funds which were being held by Binance, since there is a order under execution at the moment, so basically Binance will release it back to him. So in that case, my money is gone and I have not get the USDT. The same thing can happen for the other guy who is actually selling. I can click on transfer next, and if I don't send it to him and I put him in the chat that I had sent it to you, release it to me, and the guy is new. Sometimes there are new people over here, and he, without looking at his account, he is releasing it back to me, his coins, and I had not sent him the payment. In that case, what Binance will assume that I had already paid him, and this gentleman, that's the reason he has released me the coins. In that case, I will get the coins, but he is not getting the amount. So it's a good practice, either you are buying or selling. If you are buying, first communicate over here with the gentleman, click on transfer next, and then do the transaction from your account. But definitely do a transaction as soon as you click on next. Keep your account open. The reason for that is because you have a 15 minutes window over here. As soon as you click on transfer next, the order has been executed, and then this gentleman will have only 15 minutes to release the funds. In case if he does not release, you have an appeal option with Binance. In that case, Binance will freeze his USDT, and you have to provide Binance with the proof that you have sent them the payment to that account which was registered over here in Binance. So that's a bit more secure. At the same time, I send him a message that I had sent you, send it to me fast, and this gentleman is not supposed to send me unless he receives the payment in his account and he checks it out. Only after that he's supposed to send it to me. So let's carry out with the transaction. I have kept my account open. Before clicking on transfer next, what I will do is I will first chat with this gentleman, because I need to make sure he's awake and he is available. Sometimes this can also happen, the person has kept his account open but gentleman is not available. Before I start, he has sent me that please benefit me at this account. That means he is available. So let's communicate with him. And I have sent him done that I had already sent you, but I have not sent him yet, and he will definitely not send me unless he will see into his account. I will click on transfer next. So what it's asking me that I am confirming that I have done the successful payment, because if there is a payment time of 30 minutes, I feel I have more time available. With 15 minutes, I am actually not very convinced. So I keep my account ready and everything is open. You can see over here the details that once you confirm, that means I am confirming the Binance that I have done the payment. As soon as it's confirmed next, now I have an appeal option. I will straight away send the funds to this gentleman. My funds have been sent to him, and now I will check over here into my funding account. Nothing has been received, because this gentleman will first look into his account. Once he will receive, only after that he will release his funds to me. So let's wait for some time. Yes, you can notice over here that the transaction has been completed. Once the order has been completed, I can transfer the funds from my funding account, before that was known as P2P account, to my spot wallet. Then I can do trading with it. I will first check into my funding account whether I have received what Binance is saying me. Yes, I have received it. Before transferring, I will just say him thanks, because this gentleman did not kept me on hold waiting for the funds to be received. He has immediately released it, which is really nice from this gentleman, because some people are slow or some people delay, which is not a good thing. Alright, we'll go on transfer. I will just choose this middle button, because from funding wallet to Fiat and Spot maximum, and click on confirm. Now I will go to my Fiat and Spot wallet and I will check the funds are available here. Now I can do trading with USDT. If you find it valuable, make sure to press the like button and consider to subscribe the channel. That's it for today. Allah Hafiz.